Hello everybody and welcome back with CAC. Today we're going to be looking at the Tofu Cute package which has arrived, you can see there. So we're going to open this up and take a look at the nice little goodies that they've sent us. Okay, so the first thing we have in the box, a little flyer, information for Tofu Cute. The addresses we've got there, social media, up on the bottom there. Okay. So, I've got the Usagi bag here. There it is. I actually did end up going for the larger size rather than the small one. So let's take a look what we've got inside. We've got biscuits, sticks, curly things, fruit, mochi, Caplico, Kitkats, lemon sweets, and little Kirby sweets. So let's take a look at what these are. Okay, so the little sticks here we've got, they are Umaibo puffed corn. So we've got sugar flavour and cheese flavour. So let's stir it with the cheese first. You always go with savoury before sweet. Little corn sticks, basically like giant cheeses or giant Wotsits. Yeah, very much like Wotsits, but there's something a little extra to them. Can't quite put my finger on what it is, but yeah, big giant Wotsits. There's a slight sweetness to it as well, which didn't quite expect. But they're good. And let's move on to the sweet one, which is sugar rusk flavour. I'm not sure if they're going to be anything like the rusks that we get here, which are basically milk biscuits for babies, but they are quite tasty. No, they're just a similar sort of puffed corn again. Give it a taste. Yeah, there is sort of a sweet, sort of creamy flavour to them almost. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose the flavour itself, while the texture isn't like a rusk, the flavour probably you could compare it to one, which is a bit unusual. Okay, next we're going to go with the little biscuits. They're Kancho biscuits, which by the look of it seem to be little chocolate-filled little biscuit domes. Nice cute little packaging there with the cute little characters on. So yeah, we've got small little biscuit bites there, and they've got little characters on. I can just about see them. I think that's a panda of some sort. I remember seeing things like this from when I was a kid. They used to have like little animals printed on them, but I don't know if we do them our own brand over here anymore, or whether they've just sort of phased out. But yeah, not too much taste to them, like they're not overly sweet, but there is like a little bit of chocolate cream in the middle there. So yeah, they're a little bit underwhelming as far as flavour goes, but they're quite nice little bite-sized pieces, a good little snack. That one's got a little umbrella on it. Very good, not too overly sweet. You wouldn't get tired of them quickly, like some sweet things can be like very overpowering, but no, these are nice mild little flavour. Okay, and next we're going to go with the Kitkats. Kitkats are a big thing in Japan. They're like really popular, and they've got like so many different unique flavours. Like this one here is Taro, which is sweet potato, which you might not think would be very nice flavour, but they actually use it in a lot of Japanese desserts and a lot of Japanese, even milkshakes like bubble tea, that kind of thing, can come in taro flavour. And the Kitkats themselves in Japan, you can get almond flavour, raspberry flavour, even wasabi flavour, which I've never actually tried before, but I might actually do one of those for the channel. Maybe do like a KitKat special for all the different KitKat flavours. But let's give this one a go. Ooh. As you see, it's like a nice little purpley pink sort of colour, which is the colour of the sweet potato, purple sweet potato. And let's give it a taste. Yeah, very sort of sweet, creamy flavour. There's a slight sort of like floweriness to it as well, like if you've ever had the Parma Violet sweets, which are the same colour as this, obviously violet. So yeah, there's definitely that sort of robust sweet flavour that it's very, very unique, but very, very sweet and tasty. No, good. I'll save the other half of my KitKat for later. Okay, and this is a Caplico stick. It's basically made to look a bit like an ice cream, like a cornetto ice cream, but they're actually made with mousse, bubbly mousse. So kind of like an Aero, but inside a wafer sort of cone. Ooh, here we go. There we go. As you see, it's like a little bit like an ice cream. It's got like your chocolate mousse inside. So, ooh, yep, wafer's broken a bit at the bottom there, but let's give it a... Very, very soft again and bubbly, and you can see in the inside like little bubbles, like the inside of like an Aero. So it's basically like an Aero in a wafer. They also come in strawberry flavour. Yeah, they also come in strawberry, and they also come in giant sizes. So got very, very Moorish. Not overly sweet chocolate. Like it is milk chocolate. You can definitely see the creaminess in it, but it's just like just the right amount of sweetness, not too much. Next we'll go for these gummy sweets. These are Puccho. They look like little sort of tablet sweets. Chewy candy, and we've got sort of like assorted drink flavours. Oh, so you've got cola, lemonade, or ramune in Japan. Got grape and pineapple. So we've got fruity, fizzy flavours here. Let's take a nice little Ziploc bag, makes it easier to open. Oh yeah, and we've got little individual wrapped ones here. See, obviously the different colours in there are obviously going to correspond to our flavours. Let's have purple for grape. And opening up. Oh, yep. We've got a tiny little chewy there. You can see they're like sort of creamy yogurty, and then we've also got gummies there as well, the little more squishy ones. Oh, they're quite quite hard to chew. So I would have described them as sort of like Chew-Its, but a lot harder. They're like definitely very firm, but very good. Yeah, very nice and sweet. Actually, they're probably a bit more like Fruitella than Chew-Its. But the gummy bits inside as well, you can also... Very, very sweet, good flavour there. Let's see, let's have a look at the cola as well. If I can find one. There we are, sort of like an orangey brown, that's going to be your cola flavour. Yes. See, in the, like, soda flavoured ones, they also have little fizzy chunks there, you can just about see. Fizzy chunks of, like, sherbet. and when you bite into them, they do sort of like fizz on your tongue. Very nice, very Moorish, I think, those ones. I definitely recommend those. Okay, so next we have Shigekix, I believe that's pronounced. Shigekix. From the look of it, they look like sour sweets, lemon. So, oh yeah, here we are. Super sour. Yeah, that. So, let's give it a try. See just how sour these ones are. Oh, they've got a nice resealable little tab on the top there. Opening it up, you can see little gummies. They look almost like little stone pellets. Yeah, they're coated with a sort of like powder, which I assume is going to be like the super sour powder. Just little tiny gummies like that. And give it a try. Ooh. Hmm. They're not the most sour sweets that I've tasted, but yep, it's definitely, definitely got a bit of a kick to it. The gummy itself is actually quite hard. It's quite, you can chew it, but it takes a lot of effort. And then the sourness is just gone. The sourness fades after a little bit. It's not like all the way through. It's just like literally the powder on the top. But yeah, very tasty. Probably wouldn't have too many at once. Just one at a time is good for me, because I can, you can feel it right in the back of your throat when it's really sour. But it's not too bad. It's not overpowering. I could probably have one or two. But let's just leave it there and move on to the next one. Okay, so for the next one we have the Mochi cakes, which, if you don't know, are basically little cakes made out of rice. They make up the rice so it absorbs all the water, and then they smash it into a paste so that it all sort of sticks together, almost like dough, like bread dough, but just made out of rice. And then they make them into little balls and they put a filling inside. This one, you can see, is mango flavour. They're very light and fluffy. You can feel them. They're very, very squidgy squodgy. That's basically what mochi is. It's very sort of gooey, stretchy. Ooh. And if I just break it apart like this, there we go. You can see the filling inside there. That'll be the mango filling, mango jam. Ooh, and it's again very stretchy, very. Ooh, there we go. So let's take a bite of this. Yeah, it's pretty much straight up mango. Like, there's no sweetening to it. There's no sort of like extra sugar or anything to make it like very overpowering. It's just very much the mango flavour. And then for the mochi itself, very chewy, sort of like almost creamy texture. They are coated with flour, which basically stops them to stick from, sticking to everything, like sticking to my fingers right now. So they are a little bit dry at first. You might need a bit of a drink to wash it down with, but otherwise very nice, very thick, very stodgy, but really nice, really sweet. So just have a little sip to wash that down, because okay. So this one we've got here caramel corn, which I'm seeing here is peanut flavoured. So I'm quite excited to try this one. It's a bit unusual. Oh wow, they are big. Yeah, it says on the back here, caramel corn huge, so I wasn't quite expecting them to be that big. But oh yeah, you can definitely smell the peanut. As soon as you open it, it's just like a very sort of that salty sweet kind of kind of smell to it, and they do look a bit like cheese puffs again, like what's it, but you can definitely tell there's some caramelization going on there. So yeah, very, very sort of light, flaky, airy, but very strong peanut flavour. So the thing is, the taste, it tastes like it should be a lot thicker than it is. You know, it tastes as though it should be like, you know, when you have like a mouthful of peanut butter and it's all in your mouth. That's how it tastes, but it's really light and it just kind of like melts on your tongue. And like that, it's just gone. It's delicious. That is really good. So yeah, these ones, Tohato caramel corn, peanut flavour, very good. I want more of these now. I just want to finish the whole bag. No, I'm going to stop myself. I'll stop myself there. I've already had enough today. Okay, and now we come back to the last little thing on the list, which is these that I've left down here, the little Kirby sweets. There we go. Got lots of different designs, but as far as I'm aware, looking on my little guide list of what I have, these are bubblegum, so they're not going to be for eating as such, but we're going to do a taste of them, see what they're like, and then see if the bubbles do indeed work. And on the inside you've got little prints here. I'm not sure what it says, can't read it, but there is a little picture. Oh, can't really see through Kirby's face, can we? There we go. Little picture of a Maxim tomato there, so there's probably sort of little bits of information on Kirby and his friends and his world and all that sort of thing. So we've just got two little blocks of gum there. Should I just pop that in? See. It's a sort of vaguely tropical berry-like flavour. I think perhaps pineapple. It's difficult to place, but I think that's chewy enough. Let's give it a shot. Yeah. Well, it works. It wasn't spectacular, but so yeah, it is bubblegum as advertised. It's not particularly great bubblegum, but it does what it says. So it's a good flavour. If you need something to chew, then it's good to chew on. It'll keep your mouth occupied for a while, stop you talking, stop you blabbing away like me. But yeah, that was a pretty good haul as far as I think. I'd say that the sugar rusk corn sticks here and the caramel corn are definitely my big hits of this particular bag. Very delicious. So if you guys go to check out Tofu Cute, yeah, tofucute.com, they do free UK delivery on orders over £20, and as you can see there's like a wide selection of stuff that they offer. Those are the two items I definitely recommend, and give them a try. Maybe get one of their lucky bags and see if you get some stuff that's different, and you know, maybe share some of the tastes that you've had. But as far as this this tasting goes, I think that's a considerable success. Everything was actually really nice. There was nothing I didn't like in it. So plans from here on out is I'm hoping to maybe do a box opening like this, maybe at least once a month, depending on how often I'm able to actually purchase them and how regular the deliveries are, how soon they will arrive. But for now, that is my Tofu Cute tasting. And I don't know when my next video will be, but when I have something else to show you guys, I'll do another tasting, another unboxing, and see what else I can recommend you. But for now, Tofu Cute, go check them out. Really good stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.